Hey, everybody.
Hello.
We have some big news, so we thought we would share it this way. First of all, if you don't know, I'm Jenn Page.
I'm Chris Edgar.
I am a director. He is a composer, producer, lawyer, and Batman. And, well, Chris, why don't you tell them sort of the news to start?
Well, the news is that Danny and the Darkness, which is my musical, is going to be presented at the Hollywood Fringe, and that's going to be at the Broadwater Theater, which is an awesome venue in Hollywood. And that's going to be coming up at the end of June.
And the reason it's big news is because he was actually approached by New Musicals, Inc. And they said, we love this. We want to help you put this up for the Fringe Festival. And that doesn't happen often in this town where someone's like, here, let me give you money. And you didn't even ask.
That's true. And they've been helping me for years, actually, with this, just, reading through my seemingly hundreds of drafts. So I'm endlessly grateful to them.
We will just let's start up front with why we're making the video, and then we can go into more, because some people have short attention spans. And if you're with us this far, that means you love us and care, or you're just really bored at work. So NMI has offered to basically produce this and pay for the stage and some other things that you have to do for Fringe. But of course, you have Chris and I who are not okay with just the plain stage or not paying actors and maybe costumes, a little couple set pieces. We're not trying to make a big Broadway musical for Fringe, but it would be nice to have things that are just not a black box theater with chairs and stands for music. So we came to you. So Chris and I, we've been doing stuff for a long time now.
We have, and what we love to do is movies and other types of projects that are based on music. We did the first thing we did together was a movie musical.
The Breakout, a rock opera,
Indeed.
Available on Amazon Prime. Ding.
Exactly. And then we have another movie that's soon to be available on Amazon Prime.
Playing with Beethoven.
And that we did something interesting and weird with that too, because we had a lot of the music get played on set by the actors. So we like to challenge ourselves, and that's what we're doing now with our first foray together into live theater. I mean, both of us have done theater separately a lot, but we've never done it together, and that's a super exciting thing about it for me.
What made you tell this story in the first place?
One of my rock gods was Ronnie James Dio, who about 10 years ago passed away from cancer. And he had a unique style of writing lyrics and just coming up with concepts for songs and albums and so on. He would always be kind of fantasy themed and had some sword and sorcery elements to it. But he was also very down to earth and relatable in terms of what his lyrics would talk about. And I was thinking about how he would have written about his own experience with disease. So the story is there's this former 80s heavy metal star named Danny, and he, in the present day, is faced with the diagnosis of cancer. And part of the musical centers around his struggles with his disease and also his struggles to reconcile with his estranged daughter. But also there's a parallel world that takes place inside his body where there are these knights that are valiantly trying to fight off the dark ones which represent his disease. And eventually the two worlds start to come together. He starts to interact with them, and he has a realization that perhaps the sort of debaucherous heavy metal lifestyle that he's been leading hasn't necessarily been helping the knights, right? And he realizes that he wants to be worthy of the fighting that they're doing on his behalf.
At the core of the story is really about a man who's trying to get his life in order, trying to reestablish a relationship with his daughter. It's filled with crazy good music, which is the whole reason I was like, fine, then we're gonna do this, because I can't stop singing the songs. And it's got beautiful moments, like human moments.
What's this about? You're what I'm all about.
So what is the music?
Well, it is influenced by the rock gods of my childhood. So Dio, like I was talking about before, and Ozzy Osbourne, and Iron Maiden, and so on. It has some, heavy metal elements, but it's also mixed together with traditional musical theater, which I happen to have done.
But that's what I think is so fun about it, is that it's this rockin' Broadway show. It really is.
Yeah. And I know that you love to rock out, so that was one of the reasons why I knew that you would love to work on this.
You can't believe that it just don't make no sense. You can't just quit, cause sometimes life gets intense. You've got beauty, brains, and talent. You've Got friends who care. Got more gifts than you got sorrows. And I'm still there. I'm still there.
A lot of the people who are still with us watching this video, thank you guys for caring, they're probably wondering, why Fringe?
The Fringe is a great opportunity for us to get the kind of eyeballs on us that we want, both in the musical theater industry and the entertainment industry as a whole. It's here. It's going to be right in the heart of Hollywood Theater Row, and there are always these Fringe performances are always very well attended. I've worked on Fringe musicals where we sold out, 6 nights in a row.
So again, why are we making this video? It's because we really, really need help from those of you who either support musical theater, support Chris and I, couldn't care less, but you didn't want to buy Starbucks today, so you're giving us your $5. We'll take it. But they want to know, what are we using the money for?
Well, the most important element is the cast. We're hoping to get people with the kind of vocal chops to really do this justice. And then after that, of course, we have the crew, and we have whatever sets and costumes we can manage to get. And then we have printing copies of this huge 300-page script because it contains the sheet music too. So the expenses do pile up. And we're very grateful for any help you can give us in really doing this justice.
And if you don't really have the extra money to throw at us, but you maybe have a very cool talent like set design or costume building, or I don't know, you're great at picking out coffee for the cast. But whatever it is, if you're willing to, help us with that, donate time, or put us in touch with people who might work. The key is that Chris and I do not want to ask anybody to work for free, which is a big reason we are asking for you guys, because if we wanted to do it completely on NMI's budget, we would just have everybody be volunteers, which people are used to doing in theater, but we think people's art, craft, time should be paid for. So thank you guys for helping us make that happen.
Yeah. So if you look down below, you'll see, well, the information that we just gave you, but more information too, if you prefer to read it in writing. And there's also actually a video that we shot of a song that's from the show. You've also heard some clips from the music, which hopefully have got you all excited in the video that we've just done.
And of course, at certain donor levels, you will have seats reserved for you. And you don't even have to pay to get in like everybody else, all those other people who aren't VIP.
You'll be on the list, that's right.
Thank you guys so much for considering it, for watching this far, for supporting us through all these crazy endeavors we've done over the last few years. We can just hope that we're taking you on a journey that eventually leads us all to something great and grand and spectacular. And until then, click that little button. It's down there somewhere.
Wish I knew what that storm is. But the answer's not there. We all know the ending, so why should I care? You know that I can. One moment before, always we're on the way out. Still, we all know the ending. So what's this about? What's this about? What's this about?